Hello there, and welcome to an op attack. This is an op attack for the task force I'm currently in. Man, you know what? So much jumping, I kind of like things have gone awry. I don't even know what's happening anymore. I don't even know what day it is. Uh, okay, that said, it's actually for Brute Squad, and this particular attack is by J. Mers. I really like this attack because his placement is pretty killer. But it's this part right here. He sees his troops kind of like flowing out into that second smoke, and he regroups them, and they all go just so perfectly into the one smoke. I'm a big fan. I like it. And then, of course, you know, with the shocks and whatnot. And he just kind of sets up shop there. Oh, okay, there's one rocket launcher way over there that has range. But yes, a absolutely fantastic attack, I thought. By Jamers, because I wonder if that's a play on gamers, like gay, good, j. I'm gonna call them Jamers, but it could be gamers. I don't know. I don't know. People do such weird things with their names. I can't pronounce crap. All right. So, anyways, he does a fantastic job right here of basically opening up the entire left-hand side. Like, amazing attack. Honestly, just, I love it. It's great. And then I come in because, you know, I gotta pluck those low-hanging fruits from the tree. And I do my, you know, normal landing. His landing was a little different. I'm kind of curious as to, you know, maybe trying it out, seeing how it works, if I like it or not. I don't know. I feel like I got a pretty good clumping here, so whatever. I'll roll with what I got for now, but there's always room for improvement, always room for expanding on skills. And I really like, actually, right here, a mid-walk, like, live Zooka turn. I don't know, I'm pretty proud of that. It's something that I've been working on lately as I have been trying to improve the AZ skills. Even if my statues haven't improved anything in for freaking ever. I really am trying to, like, up the offensive statues in an effort to, you know, pack a more potent punch. As you can see there, I had to struggle just to get through the core. Now, of course, wait, I mentioned hopefully that this is Brute Squad that is providing this footage right here, and the op that we're actually doing is Stronghold, which I consider Stronghold, you know, probably one of the lower high-end task force. I don't want to call it raid, but an operation. See, this is what happens when you start playing too many games. You start getting things mixed up between them all. So anyways, we're just kind of going through. I don't even have really the full op, just because with Stronghold you get 6 different bases, and it ends up taking a lot longer, and it's a lot harder to go through and do. Stronghold, and like literally I'm just typing this in, so don't mind me, is the seventh from last, I guess you could call it that, which means it's definitely towards the end. It's one of the higher end ones. Over 800 VP, so you can get that fancy 800 VP achievement, I guess, if that's kind of how you're rolling. But anyways, Slaying Mum, who actually just very recently left the task force because of some stuff, fantastic job here. I know it doesn't look like much. It looks like he's kind of like just rolling around over here, but it'll all make sense in, well, a little bit, hopefully. So with Tarsier? Tarsier? I can pronounce op names almost as good as I can pronounce player names, so I don't know. I'm gonna go with Tarsier. And really slaying Mom's entire goal or target for this particular attack was to clear out the rocket launchers, which obviously are gone, and these mortars right here, which are now gone. And the reason for that is because, like, there are a crazy number of shocks, and those 2 extra shocks just made it, like, I don't know, a 7 shock hit or something insane. So his job was to go in, try reducing the number of shocks required, and then the crispy Kreme comes in after the shocks have been taken. I know it's creature Kreme, but come on, crispy. I can't help myself. So he dumps some GBE into the rocket launchers to try and reduce, obviously, again, the number of shocks required. And then, absolutely love this landing. Look at that. A perfect 2-point smoky landing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit jealous. I wish I could pull off that 2-point landing. It is picture perfect. I absolutely love it. And then he just strolls right on in. He kind of dropped the delay there, but honestly, not that big of a deal. Sets up his double smokes to target the HQ, and it's okay if he lost some Zookas because he's got the to pull it off. A 1, 2, 3, 4 shock setup right there, and a bunch of heals just to keep going through the machine guns, and just like that, core down to the creature Kreme. Awesome attack. Love the landing. It's amazing. And then actually, I believe someone else, like I was saying, a couple other people have left too, just because of things going on with life. We had a couple people who couldn't make the intel requirements. I know previously the intel requirement was like 35 or something, I think in episode 1 of the road trip, when I kind of hit these guys the first time, where they were on a much lower op level, I guess. And now, because they've moved up to a higher, harder op, they need more intel, and the new rule for intel is basically get your XP level in intel. So just you know, like, if you're level 60, you need 60 intel for the week. If you're level 40, you need 40 intel for the week, and makes it nice and easy. Everybody kind of carries on. There are a few beasts in the task force that just rack up a ridiculous amount of intel, which is good because obviously you need that. But for most of us, it's a bit of a struggle. So the task force is down like a few people due to various reasons, mostly intel and you know, people wanting to have lives. Psh, lives. Overrated, I say. Overrated. So that being said, if you are looking to do higher end ops, like around the Stronghold type difficulty, 25-man, English speaking, obviously, like, you're gonna probably want to have offensively minded statues, I think is the nice way of putting it. Probably, like, I would imagine, like, I'm on the low end, and I'm pretty sure I've got like 6 or 7 offensive statues, so you'd probably want to be kind of in that range, because I know the rest of the guys make me look like a schlub, because they have way more offensive statues. Like, there's guys in here with like 8 and 9 offensive statues. I think actually Creature Kreme, who just massively ruined that one core with a beautiful attack. I'm pretty sure he's one of the ones. Jay Mers, who opened up the entire core in a single attack for me. Also, like, one of those guys who just, like, you know, it's definitely needed. So if you're offensively minded, it would be definitely a wonderful fit. I know we've had a couple of people apply, and you know, I guess the leadership has kind of turned them down because of either low statues or low intel production or what have you. So, you know, if you don't get in, don't feel snubbed. It's just there are a fair number of people applying and only a certain number of spots because, as always, Tails has been doing some serious farm work trying to recruit peeps and whatnot. Excuse me. So yeah, if you're interested and you want to check it out, I know that you would be more than welcome, I'm sure. And worst case scenario, you know, you wait until the next batch of recruiting. So we're gonna finish it off with zombie because honestly, with Stronghold, with like the length of the attacks and the sheer number of them, it just kind of turns into a, all right, let's just do half of it. There's too much. I'd have to like go through and play everything in like 5 times speed if I wanted to actually fit it into a shorter video, like a 10-minute video or something. Just as a side note, Zombie Lucky 7, great grouping, like using the corner to group up the Zookas all nice and tight like that. Big fan. I love that. It looked fantastic. And then, of course, they get up to where they gotta go, which is right in front of all of these crazy cannons. And he wipes them TFO! Which is good, because then he has, like, a nice, easy setup right there where he can just finish off the core, which was opened nice and wide. Great little attack. He's actually one of the lower level people in the task force, and it shows you, you know, like, even the low level guys. And when I say low-level guys, I think he's, like, still not really that low. You know, like, late 40s, 50s, somewhere in that range. I don't have this stuff memorized yet, but maybe one day. Anyways, you know, still getting in there, still doing great things. There's always room for Jello, or anyone who gets intel, I guess. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully this has been entertaining. And most importantly, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day.